This is the local and national news from fabulous 103fm, and it would be fabulous if you subscribed. It's easy. Click the subscribe button, and at the same time, click the like button too. Bad news for our region, as officials responsible for the planned high-speed rail link have announced a delay in construction that will see at least an extra year added to the finish date. It seems that the contracting group is still waiting for approval of investment privileges from the Board of Investment, meaning that the finish date is now set back to a minimum of 2028. The Move Forward Party and its planned coalition partner, Pheu Thai, may negotiate a deal between themselves regarding the number of cabinet ministers per party and who will become Speaker of the House. Amid conflicting reports, one thing is clear, that both appear to want the coalition plan to work, and for that they have to create a united front, along with other minor parties, this to manage a majority vote. With previous meetings between the two cancelled, they're now expected to meet privately between now and Monday. This is July the 3rd, which is Monday, is set to see His Majesty the King officially opening Parliament, and Tuesday see the House of Representatives select their House Speaker. The choice of Prime Minister remains up in the air still, though, as until there's a vote, which includes the senators along with MPs, the future of Khun Pita, elected leader of the winning Future Forward Party in the elections, remains up in the air. Public sentiment, however, is seen as backing him. In the strangest of accidents, a Thai lady flying to Nakhon Si Thammarat from Don Muang Airport is said to have tripped over her own suitcase and fallen whilst on a moving walkway within the airport complex, somehow seeing her legs slip down between the rollers and the grill at the end of the walkway, resulting in emergency services being forced to amputate on site. No one has yet explained how the accident occurred or how she managed to slip into the obviously extremely narrow gap. But last night there was still a faint hope that the severed limb could be sewn back on. A major inquiry is underway at the airport as authorities confirmed that they will cover all expenses and compensation. Another crypto scam couple has been nabbed in Chiang Mai, accused of duping so-called investors online into putting their savings into a failed venture that saw only them get rich. Interestingly, when arrested, the husband accepted full responsibility and his wife claimed that she too was innocent and that he'd used her bank accounts without her fully understanding. Well, they had plenty of time to put their story together, knowing that they would eventually be caught, and police have noted that she has an open arrest warrant for similar dealings from a year ago. Either way, they dupe people into taking training courses online to invest in currency and Forex trading before netting some 24 million baht. A Kazakhstani thief who, along with cohorts, robbed victims on Koh Samui is now claiming that he was the victim, in that when he was caught he was offered the chance to fork out 500,000 baht to get bail and hopefully see charges dropped. The thief's wife attempted to get him released from police cells pending a court hearing, but according to their lawyer, officials demanded a huge cash payment. There's so far no evidence to back up the claim, and with his penchant for illegal activity, his word may not necessarily be taken. And in Isan, a local contractor met his maker after he was hired to cut grass and undergrowth in a park area. It seems that the man chose to remove the standard blade from the strimmer and rig up a disc cutter, designed for cutting steel to the powerful tool. That came adrift and embedded itself in his groin, causing severe damage to his wedding tackle before he passed away. Others had already warned him of his stupidity in the past, but according to them, he wouldn't listen. Meanwhile at home, and the Pattaya Mayor has announced approval of a shotgun championship to be held here at the end of November. The World Shooting Competition is expected to host some 700 shooters and attract crowds to a rare event, which is far more exciting than rifle shooting, as with shotguns the target is always on the move. Set to be held in the grounds of the sports stadium here, safety is of course a key issue, and those competing will be able to bring their own weapons, but cartridges are to be supplied here and not brought from overseas. This week saw a crazed 31 local national in Rayong spot a heavy goods vehicle parked with the keys in the ignition. He jumped in the cab and sped off. Police and others gave chase, seeing him damage some 20 vehicles as he put the pedal to the metal. He wasn't about to give up either. When cornered, he rammed a police vehicle and wasn't even put off when police shot out most of the vehicle tyres. His trail of damage extended 30 kilometres before he finally crashed and was duly arrested. Is this the final nail in the coffin for beachside businesses in Walking Street? Well, it seems that the Marine Department has applied for approval to extend the Ballyhai Marina to accommodate cruise ships. The 7.5 billion baht investment would see a complete revamp of the area and is unlikely to allow the rear ends of the bars and clubs to remain as an eyesore for tourists. At least 2 huge cruise ships would be able to dock at any one time under the plans now published, and if approved, construction could begin within 3 years. And if you go down to the lake today, well, you're in for a surprise. This, as at Maprachan, the family-orientated Loft Pub and Grill appears to be shuttered up with steel panels. Not so, says the owner, and she gave us a tour yesterday. It's business as usual with no effect on the dining or drinking areas at all, but the loft is getting a makeover. With Sundays and other days too often seeing it full to the gills, the building's being extended and brand new bathroom facilities added, including services for those in wheelchairs. Miss Mon, the owner, tells us that once finished, the indoor area will almost double in size, and new features are being included to make it even more attractive to families and couples. The steel shuttering in the car park is simply to keep the site safe for all. Today and over the weekend, we can expect highs of 32 dropping down to 28 with the real feel of 40 in the sun, along with the chance that storms that continue to bypass our area but soak much of the region may see us get a dousing at some point too. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.